I can't do this every time, man. This is ridiculous. Not one man should have to do this every time. It's ridiculous, you know? You start a podcast with your best friend. And then what does he do? Doesn't show up. So then you're just left alone. Oh, wait, now he wants to join in? Don't even do a sound check. We can't even know if Matthew's microphone works. We don't even know if he can hear me. I mean, why just show up when we just start the
sound
podcast?
Sound check.
Gosh, dude, I cannot believe.
Sounds like my sound check.
Where have you been? Where have you been?
You don't want to know,
dude. I've been waiting, and I mean, we're 6 minutes over. And you're not even here, dude. You're not even here.
You want to know what happened?
Do I even want to listen to your probably lame excuse?
Do you want to hear my excuse? You want to hear what happened?
All right, let's hear it. What do you got to say?
I needed some time. I needed a moment by myself. And my life is so much better because of it. Did you ever think that, oh, maybe I should test my freaking webcam before I came on too? Because your webcam freaking sucks.
Hey! Golly, this is... I'm doing a post right now because we haven't done a post. And we're going to do it right now, live on air. GG Nation, what's going on? Hey, guys. We are live right now. It is the end of 2023. 2023 review, movies, TV shows, greatest finds. Guys, join in, drop it in, come drop in for a good old time. Oh, gosh, dude.
Wow. You know what I call that? That is a marketing genius.
You know what? Who I mean is following. Wait, is he? I don't know. Maybe we could give him a call. And when he found out that we were freaking podcasters, oh, he freaking bought in, dude.
Oh, he loved it.
He was in it. He has said, "Oh, these guys are serious." As soon as people hear that we're podcasters,
they're in.
Oh, they're in. They're in, dude. They're freaking in.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this last weekend was kind of rough.
Oof. Yeah.
It was rough.
Yeah.
Saturday was a rough night.
Yeah.
I went snowboarding for the first time.
Oof. You're gonna say it.
I got freaking wrecked.
Yes, you did.
Decided to go on the big hill first go around. Well, the second go around of a. I went down the small hill. Okay, I fell at the bottom of the small hill, but then we were like, you know what? Let's just go on the big hill. And let me tell you what.
Bad choice.
It was a terrible choice.
Welcome to Minnesota for the first time.
I should have gone the small hill like 15, 20 times. Maybe more than that. Spread some butter.
Well, the thing is, Matthew, I think you gotta. The problem is you went a little too hard with. What should I say? You didn't stick to ski. You should have started with skiing, and then made your way to snowboarding. But you, being the guy you are, just you don't like one thing and then you just move on. You just can't stick to the one thing. And it's okay. But dude, you just gotta stick to it. That's what I'm gonna say. Dude, some of these I don't even know.
I would like to mention something actually. I actually
What?
tried skiing for
No
like 5 minutes,
way. Yep.
and then I jumped to snowboarding.
Yeah, because you didn't like the
And
boots.
snowboarding was so much better,
Oh,
other than the
frick
fall.
this, dude.
Other than the fall, the snowboarding was way better.
Oh my gosh, this is so dumb. Yeah, well, you. Oh, no way. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm going over all of the Golden Globes awards and winners. Man, this is crazy. This is the I don't even know, dude. I I I I I'm what in the world is that? I don't know. Well, we could talk about that on the freaking podcast when
Gucci
um
gang, Gucci gang,
what do
Gucci
you
gang, Gucci
what?
gang.
What? What are you talking about?
I was just watching a video. They
Hmm.
so apparently AI can pretty much do anything
Huh,
that you
I had no
want.
idea.
You can pretty much
Like
do anything you want.
like
And
what? What do you have anything to do?
it's not something I've had it done. It's somebody took a music video, put a famous person's face on it, and then the song was sung by that famous person, but they've never sung that song.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Oh
So
man.
like here, I'll show you.
This is crazy. Who's that?
His name's Asmongold.
I can't even hear it. I don't even know what he's saying. I can't hear him. No one can hear you, that Matthew.
Oh, what? How can
No
you
one
not
can
hear?
hear it. Golly. Like I don't even know. I don't even know what to say, dude. I don't even know. It's just this is what I get, dude. This is what I freaking get every freaking time, dude.
Here you go.
Fuck off.
Oh,
All right, we'll go ahead and we'll look at the Asmongold Gucci Gang video.
that's him.
Oh gosh.
Asmon, welcome. Gucci Gang, 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 Gucci Gang. Red their rest on no chance. Yeah, my bid love
What the
yeah.
frick?
I can't pop in a wetter rank. Oh, rather go and bob all mangs. Gucci Gang, 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 Gucci Gang. Like I just like look at the fucking frames on this shit. This is nuts. Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci
What
Gang.
in the world, dude? Okay, first off,
AI, first off, is ridiculous. And it should be able to do that.
that's the song. I mean, I think is more so what I'm like. What the heck?
Oh, it's a terrible
because
song.
Who writes that kind of crap? I'm sorry if you like it. What? But it's like there's no
You know,
talent.
a couple years
There's
ago,
no talent in that.
one of the songs was like a global sensation, and like it was just for people, it was just so inspirational. It was called WAP.
Oh my gosh.
Wet ass, but
Matthew,
I didn't say it.
you I'm pretty sure you did.
I didn't say it. I promise you.
You're a changed man. I don't know who you are, and you just
promise
go
you.
around. Yeah, I don't even know, man. You can go
I think
back
you're
and
just
listen
hearing
to it.
stuff. Wet ass, but That's what I did.
Matthew.
oh my gosh.
Well, Matthew, how was your week going? Other than you almost tearing your ACL.
Well, my brother's a little bit crazier than I am.
Oh, you got your brother there at home with you, don't you?
Yeah, he's playing some World of Warcraft right now.
Hmm.
We'll see what he's doing. Maybe I don't know, but he likes to stay up pretty late, and I'm not
Doing-
really a
Doing
big
what?
stayer upper later, playing stuff, talking,
Talking. What-
talking, staying up super late. So like he'll talk to you and keep you up all night.
Oh gosh, that's all he
And
does.
then I've been tired, but big thing I just haven't been able to really walk around because my freaking knee is shot.
Oh,
And I wasn't like super tired or exhausted,
mm-hmm.
but I got out of the the crash, and now my arms are sore, my shoulders sore, like my neck
Dude, you're messed up.
sore.
Dude, you're
And
so
like
messed up.
I ate it. It was bad.
So, explain your body in your body, how your body went, and just explain the whole story and what you were going through. Because I heard the story through your brother. Now, I haven't heard the story through your eyes.
Yeah. So, well, let's put it into context here, so that way everybody understands. So,
Okay.
my brother comes into town, and we're like, you know what? Let's go take him skiing.
Yep.
And we're like, I've never gone skiing. Sure, why not? We get there, we try some skis. I didn't like the skis. My brother started with the snowboard, and I was like, you know what? Sorry.
Jeez, dude, what
He's
is
been-
wrong with you? That's the
I'm
most
tired.
times I've seen you yawn on a podcast.
Yeah, it's because yesterday my brother kept us up until like freaking 2:30.
What does your brother have to talk about? Jeez.
We were playing board games, and then he wanted us to play more.
Oh my gosh, dude.
So he jumped straight into snowboarding, and I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. I didn't like the skiing. I really couldn't get anything going with the skis at all. And so I got the snowboard, and I went up this little tiny hill. They had like a little thing pulled you up, and I went down this tiny small hill, and I did okay.
Snowboarding?
Snowboarding.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I had skateboarded before, so it wasn't like
it's
my
kinda
first
similar.
time being on like a board
The
type thing.
board.
But after going down at one time, we were like, all right, let's try the big hill.
You did not.
And I was like, all right, whatever. We'll give it a shot. Because I mean, I'll try anything. And we get up to the top, and I start going, and I fall one time, and I was like, oh, okay, this isn't too bad. But then the second time, like, I started picking up so much speed. Like so much speed. Like there was no stopping me at all. And so I was like, oh frick, I gotta like try to slow down. So I was like moving my board around. And then
Mhm.
as I moved it forward, my right foot forward,
Mhm.
it like caught. And then my board did this and turned, but
Oh,
my
no.
body kept going forward.
Yeah.
So
Whoa.
it just went, and then I landed on my face, and I was like, "Oh God!" Ugh. Like my
I can
chest.
just
is
imagine
hurting.
it
I was
in my
like,
head.
"Oh, And all I hear to my right, "Are you okay?" Some guy on the little lift. "You all right?"
I'm just gonna imagine just being on the lift, having a
Ugh.
good old time. Man, I love skating, and all of a sudden I see this big guy. Oh no!
Oh
And
no,
just,
I don't want to
just,
do this anymore.
just a little kid. Just you have this little kid. I just can't wait to try it. And you just see this guy just wipe
He
out.
hears
and
off to
just-
the right.
Oh, fuck.
This sucks. Ugh. But I had to sit there for a second and catch my breath because it knocked the wind out of me.
Yeah,
I was seeing
bet.
stars. It was bad.
But you just laid there. Oh my god, and just like I'm done.
Facing the snow, and then I got up and my knee was
Yeah.
like so much pain. Nowhere else really hurt except my chest because I landed literally on my face on my chest. And then my knee was hurting. I was like, oh my gosh, I freaking tore my ACL or broke something.
We probably
I don't
just
know.
sprained it. I think you just sprained it.
I
I mean,
probably
have you
did.
seen any bruising or swelling?
Not really, not too much swelling.
Yeah. Any
What I'm
bruises?
thinking is that it just like bent weird.
You probably just sprained it pretty bad.
Probably bent it pretty weird, I imagine.
Yeah. I was just whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever, you know.
So, but
Oh
right
man.
after that, we were like, yeah, we're gonna go. And we left. Today, honestly though, was so much better in terms of knee pain. It hurts, but it is not as bad. It's
Yeah.
so much better.
That's good.
Yesterday and the day before were awful.
Well, that's
Hobbling
always
around.
good.
Yeah.
That's always good, you know.
So I'll probably never go skiing or snowboarding again, but that's all right.
Dude. Oh man.
Or at
I
least go
remember
down the small
skiing.
one and
The bunny
minimize
hill.
my falls.
Did they call it the bunny hill, or what? Did you go down a Black Diamond Hill? That's what I'm kind of curious. What kind of hill?
Let me see if I can find a photo of it.
Because what ski resort did you go to?
It was Buck Hill.
Okay, that's over down by
It's over in
Lakeville.
Burnsville.
Burnsville. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find a picture of it.
Oh, dude. Okay. I want to show you this. I actually want to go over this. Because I was looking over, because we're reviewing the 2023 movies, and I was on IMDb going over all these like the movies that came out, and they have a bunch of like
Oh wait, are you ready? You want to see?
oh yeah, go ahead.
They got a decent little.
Oh geez.
Let's show it. Okay.
Roxy, stop. Just lay down.
Show. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. So here's the entrance. Okay, this is where we came in. We bought our
Mhm.
tickets. Then over here we had the rental, so we got rentaled up. And
Yep.
you see this little hill here.
Yeah.
Yep, that hill right there. That was the little tiny hill, but it kind of just like went right about here. So this line's a little exaggerated. Now,
Let's see.
this was the this was the first hill that I did. Only one time.
Mm-hmm.
Then we decided we're gonna go up this hill,
Which? Oh, that one. Okay.
the one that's twice as big. So it pulls you all the way up the track here, and then it's literally all the way down. It's like a hill. It's like a normal hill, but it's
Yeah. I think that's where I crashed too when I was a kid.
Buck Hill.
Well, I crashed on the far left. I'm pretty sure it was this far left one.
That one?
Yeah. No, the one over.
This?
No, I don't know. because my brother Riley got married at I think I don't even know which one it is, but I think it is that. I don't think Riley. Oh no, Riley got married at that one. Yep. He had his reception there. Remember that? Yep. Riley had his reception here, and I think this is the one I had gone to, and there's like a bunch of bumps over on this left side. I don't know which side. I can't
This one.
remember. Yeah, whatever, the far left one I remember. And yeah, I went crashing down, and that
Oh,
started
no.
my whole life.
Whole life in knee pain. That's where you started.
Yeah, dude. But I'm back, dude. Oh, dude, big news. Okay, first off,
Okay, I'm listening.
I was gonna let me finish what I was talking about. I want to show you this this movie that I found, like indie movie, whatever they call it. The other thing I wanted to talk about was Arena Football League. The Minnesota is opening up an arena football team, and they're having
wow.
open tryouts on the 20th.
Whoa.
I know.
Are you gonna give it a shot?
I don't know. I probably won't. I don't think so. You barely make it. If I do make it, which I think a lot of the reasons why they have these open tryouts is to make money. And then on top of that, we'll maybe get a guy or two, who knows, and then make barely anything. I don't know. Maybe just to give it a try. Probably not though. But yeah, dude, it's freaking big time.
You could totally do it. It's arena football.
I know, dude. It means I don't know. It's completely different. It's a lot more fast. It's like 9-man, basically. But for
Produced
professional.
fields.
Yeah, he's 50 yards.
I mean, that'd be fun, dude. I played arena football.
You
My
did?
first ever football league I ever played in was arena football.
Yeah, arena football. I think it's the Minnesota Myths. I think is what
Played
they
for
call
the
them now.
Austin Wranglers.
Dude, wait, are they like a pro football team or what are they?
They were. I don't know if they are.
When did you do that?
When I was young. Yeah, arena football team, Austin Wranglers.
And you played for them?
This was no. Well, yes and no. So Austin Wranglers has like a youth league, or they had a youth team, and I played on the youth team.
Okay.
So they but
Arena
they have
football.
they have an arena league. They played
Dude.
for 4 seasons.
The Minnesota Myths are a professional indoor football team based in St. Paul, Minnesota. They are one of the first teams to sign up for the Arena Football League revival, which is set to begin to play in 2024. Let's see. It's official. Instead of reviving the Fighting Pike. Well, yeah. So, yeah, dude. Isaac, you want to come try out the 20th, Minneapolis?
Get on up here, Isaac.
We
Bad
got to get Isaac on, dude. Frick.
Hell yeah.
Where's our boy Isaac? Isaac, where are
Dude,
you, my
he's
guy?
just been so busy. His life is just so.
Yeah, he's so busy.
I'm just so busy doing this and that and this and that. You don't
I-
want me for that. You don't want that from me.
Oh, I definitely want you for that. Oh, you know I want you for that, baby. That is what Dada needs.
Jonathan? Hello, Jonathan.
What if we get Jonathan? Jonathan, hey, look.
What are you doing, Jonathan? What are you doing?
Dude,
wanna hop on?
Jordan, holler, the baller. Let's go. Not much, my guy. How you doing? I forgot to post this in this. Holy,
What's up?
I don't even know. There's something going on upstairs. Get A2 back. Who's A2?
A2.
It's got to be from Crown.
Who? Jordan Holler the baller?
No. Isaac
Get
just
A-
said A2.
T2 back. T2.
Get- T2.
Is that who he's talking about?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
My brother,
T2.
maybe?
T2, yeah.
Whoever your bro was that was on. Yeah, T2.
Yeah. It's like
I was
A2.
like A2.
Isaac, you bad
T2.
boy.
Hey, not a lot of people call him T2. T2 might
That's
be.
true. I usually call him just Trevor. But yeah, he was giving
But
us
I
some.
call him T2.
Yeah, well,
He's
you
my
know,
he goes by T2 for me.
yeah.
He
maybe.
hates it. He hates it.
He hates being called T2.
Yeah. He's like doesn't think it's like a cool nickname.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Trev Dog.
T Dog.
He wanted to be called TJ.
Trevda.
Trevor Jr.
TJ. Well, that's because I mean, wasn't he named after
My dad. Yeah.
your dad?
Yeah, but he's
Oh,
T2.
gosh. You have to name your son Trevor now.
We've kind of figured out the first name.
Did you really? Are you gonna announce it?
I don't know. We'll see. T Dizzle. T Dizzle my nizzle. Fizzle fizzle my nizzle.
I don't know about that. That doesn't sound too wonderful. Who knows? But my boy Jordan Holler, the baller, he I never see him at church anymore. He's never there.
Oh,
I don't know where he's at.
wow. Which church are you talking about? Are you talking about the one next to your home?
Dude. Zoe Church.
Oh, the one that you don't go to anymore.
I'm pretty sure you go there. I'm pretty sure. No one sees me. You're not
You're
there,
not there,
bud.
bud. Exactly.
Yeah, you don't know about that. I think I haven't seen you there, Trevor.
How do you know him?
I mean, Jordan. He's a student there. He's a
Oh,
he's a
nice.
baller. He's a good soccer player. That's for sure.
Soccer player.
Soccer. What was I gonna say about? Oh, dude. Okay, so I found this little movie. Guys, stop. That I think we're going to enjoy.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Let me grab it. Make sure I share audio. Okay, here we go.
You smack more than anybody I know. My
Thank you.
heavens.
What the frick is going on?
It's like lagging really bad. But...
It is really laggy. What the frick, dude?
Then you and me are gonna watch?
I hate it. Ay, it's gonna piss me off. This is gonna really. This is dumb. This is dumb.
Wait, what is this? Is this a fan film?
No, it's not a fan film, dude. This isn't a real thing.
That
It's
is
a
not
real thing, dude. This is a real thing.
Okay, keep going.
Scares the freaking bejeebers out of me with these freaking dogs here. Dude, this is legit. But it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Peter Parker.
She's gone.
Probably. Yeah.
I don't think this is a fan film at all.
This is a fan film.
No, it's not, dude. I'm telling you, it's real.
A lot of people are now. And I can't do anything.
Son of a biscuit. Come on, stop that.
And I can't do anything to stop.
Look at that. You telling me this is a freaking fan film? No
Yeah.
way. There's
Standing
no
in front of his
way.
TV.
No way, dude. Check. Just you wait. Just you wait. Just you
You
wait.
weren't the only person who lost something that day, but you can't admit that because you're too selfish to think about anyone else.
Everyone you love will wind up stuck in your
Yeah. You tell me that's a friggin' fan film right there, dude.
web.
Hey, it's good.
This guy's
Yeah, cute.
waking up
Yeah,
steamy.
cute mask.
That overbite too, right there.
The underbite, you
Baby.
mean?
The underbite. It's a cute mask, yeah. Peter Pan.
You're a Christian.
Hello.
He is.
You're convinced
Who's-
that you're the only one hiding. But I'm right here with you.
He's Spider-Man.
No, he's not Spider-Man. I think that's the other guy's. He's
There are
Spider-Man.
people out there who need Spider-Man. And that's more important than what I need.
Oh gosh, dude, this is just
Need
bad.
Spider-Man. And that's more important than what I need.
Just you wait to see the CGI in this.
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, you tell me this is a freaking fan film, dude. You tell me that. Tell me, is this
This
the new Super Mario Bros. Movie?
I'm Spider-Man.
That's a good question there, Isaac. I have no idea. Next year, this is 2022 though. Because this was made they released this in 2023. The capacity for good.
This mask.
Yeah, you tell me if this is a fan film.
It means something to a lot of people.
Mysterio. Oh man. Rests within us all.
I don't know the future,
Did you see that?
but what I do know
Look at that. Yeah, you tell me this is a fan film.
is that you're brave.
Shockwave. Green Goblin.
I will always be Spider-Man. Not because I want to. Because I have to.
Spider-Man Lotus. Now, I'll stop sharing my screen.
Did it
You
already
tell
come out?
me. I'm pretty sure it came out. Because it seems. I mean, it came. It's got the stars. It got the director, directed by Gavin J. Oh, perfect. A spider and a flower. But it's directed by. It's a 20-year-old writer and director. He's done other things. So I'm
I think
it's-
it's actually real.
it's real. I'm pretty sure it's real, dude. I'm just trying to figure out where can I watch this? Where can I go to find and play this movie?
It's got a 3.3 star rating.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's a horrible movie. Or well, it's got a really bad rating.
Mm,
The budget is $125,000. Jeez.
wow.
That's actually
I mean,
it was distributed on YouTube. So you can go on YouTube and watch it.
no way. Let's take
That's
a
what
look.
it's saying. Yep, there it is. Spider-Man Lotus fan film.
Man Lotus.
Yep,
Oh,
I found it.
yeah, you're right. We got to watch that.
Dude, we can watch that right now. It's 2 hours long, guys. Holy smokes. Well, that's one of the things. I mean, no joke. That's one of
The
the
movie,
things.
the review right below it, Spider-Man Lotus. And the picture, the thumbnail is the worst superhero movies ever made.
And then the
With
one
the
guy
Spider-Man lead.
uh,
Get behind the
without-
camera. We're doing it
Without
live.
question, this did not need to be a 2-hour feature. There are a lot of scenes that just drag on. Credit where credit's due on certain points, especially towards the end with Peter's closing message to Gwen. It tugged at me for sure. This is
I
oh,
mean,
God.
this is say hi.
Hey, What?
Hat.
What?
Oh.
Guy. Well, yeah, I don't know. I think that it's interesting. I don't know. That's actually we should watch that and review it.
Dude, I'll
It's-
watch it. You know,
Right?
I'm down to watch a bad movie.
Yeah, I know you are.
Warriors
Kinda
of
wish
Virtue,
this
baby.
was more of a Spider-Man
Okay.
film rather than a Peter Parker.
Wait, I don't think we ever talked about it, but did you ever rate Warriors of Virtue?
the
movie?
I think I did.
It was
I
an
think
okay movie.
no, I don't think I actually. I think you just asked me what I thought about it. I don't think
Barbie,
I actually.
bad movie. You're right, Isaac. Barbie was a bad movie.
Oof. Yeah, Isaac. I don't know about that one.
Barbie was a horrible movie.
The only good thing that came out of it was, and I think, yeah, what saved Barbie, which was the thing that, yes, sir, hi. Jordan says hi to Scarlett, just to let you know.
Oh, sorry, Jordan. I didn't see you.
Jeez Louise, I'm sorry.
My apologies.
The thing that saved Barbie was Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling, not Ryan Reynolds. But what else was bad was the last 6 games of the Vikings, but I digress. Oh, Matthew. Okay, talking about sports here. Matthew's got a big decision to make. For sports. He has to come up. He has to finally come and name his team. That's a big move. That's huge. Let us know what do you think who Matthew should be. What are your 3 options, right?
I got the Browns. I've got the Vikings because I'm living in the living in Minnesota.
Yep.
Or the Cowboys. Those are kind of my 3 from Texas. I like what the Browns have been doing for the past couple years. I like a little underdog story and seeing them shine.
Yep.
Yeah. So those are the 3 I might
Oof.
choose from.
Well, Isaac. Yeah, Isaac. Who would you if you had the?
Never the Cowboys ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be tough. Must be tough to
Nobody.
Cowboy. It's rough for the Cowboys. Vikes all the way, but the problem is the Vikes suck.
Yeah, but that's the thing. As soon as they get good, which one day they will be, you can't be say I was.
How are they going to be good one day?
They got one of the top receivers in the league. If we had, I guarantee you, our record, we'd be Kirk is daddy, KOC is king. JJ will take us higher.
Can you take me?
Oh man, we gotta get Isaac on the pod, man. We gotta get Isaac. His takes are so good, just so good, dude. So good.
Look, here's the reason why I'm debating. I live in Minnesota, so Vikings could be an option. Dallas, because I'm from Texas, and it's a pretty prominent team down there. I used to like them somewhat when I was younger, but and the Browns. Now's the time, soon before the next baby arrives shortly. Exactly. I got to choose. So that's why I gotta make the decision. It's a tough decision.
It's a hard one, dude. Baby
because
boy.
I'm a football fan, I'm not like a huge fan of one team. You know?
It's true, but it's about time, Matthew. It's time. You need to make a decision.
15 years of consistently watching football, and I don't have a football team.
It's time to make your decision. Do you want to make
do an event?
Brown are the only team that can beat Baltimore. I think you mean Browns, but
Browns is the only team that can beat Baltimore.
I don't know. What do you takes on that?
Baltimore's really, really good.
They're the team,
I think
dude.
Baltimore's going. I think they're going all the way. Personally.
But the other thing though, Cleveland's sneaky good. You know,
Cleveland is sneaky. They're just plagued by by injuries. So
Yep.
like, they're playing with guys who, they really are just trying to not prove themselves, but
Oh, dude, we got
guys you can't really. I wouldn't bet money on certain players from them. Now, Amari Cooper should be good, right? Joe Flacco will be good. They have Kareem Hunt. They've got Jerome Ford. So, like, from a skill standpoint, I think they've got a decent skill set. O-line's-
Wait, hang on. Is Kareem Hunt been their main back this whole season, or did someone get injured? I feel like someone got
Nick
injured.
Chubb got hurt.
That's right. It's Nick Chubb. That's right. Ah, yeah.
Baltimore will croak. Baltimore might croak. I don't know. I think this last week was or the week before was a true testament to what they could do in shutting out the Miami Dolphins, which was, I mean, they were like the best offense out there.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
yeah. Well, Amari Cooper might have ruined your fantasy football, Jordan, but fantasy football is not over. Never give up.
Never surrender.
We stream on Twitch, Facebook. We also post these on Google Pod. What's the other ones? Spotify, Apple Podcast, all of them. So
Pretty much everywhere.
we're on there, all of it. So
All of their on.
all of their ons. If you also want, Jordan, we are doing a giveaway. You bad boy, get on the bad boy. The Goof and Goober Show. We do need to get started here. But speaking of fantasy football, Jordan, yeah, Matthew almost was a big time loser for our fantasy football league, and we had
Almost is not enough.
we had our fantasy football league loser punishment decision this last weekend, yesterday actually, and my older brother Sean is it, and he has the amazing opportunity to sing a costume in the park with a recorder, and he has to make, I think it's $5, I think is what he has to make.
Yep.
In order for him, he has to say for a minimum of 30 minutes, max of 2 hours, I think it is.
They
but
they better videotape it.
we're
I
gonna
wanna
definitely
see
do
that.
that. He has to tell us where he's gonna do it. So stay tuned for that. We'll let you know, and we'll get going on that. But okay, moment of truth here. We'll see what happens with our media player. It has not been playing for us at all these last few weeks, but we're gonna get into this into episode 26. Is that, or 36? 36. Am I
No,
right
we're
on that?
in the 40s, dude.
46. Holy smokes.
Yep.
Dang. Okay, I was not expecting that. Okay, 46, right?
43.
I don't know about that because I haven't posted the last 2 episodes or something like that.
Oh, we are falling behind,
Yeah,
sir.
we're very behind. Okay, but I'm going to start this intro.
Alrighty.
Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Yeah, Riverside sucks. Okay. We're not going to use Riverside anymore. Anyways, we're going to move on then. And we are going to start the stream here. All right, boys. Jordan Holler is in the chat on Twitch. What's going on? We're about to start the actual podcast. You have been in the pre-show. So welcome to the pre-show, or we're going to be joining here the main show. Usually, though, we have a stinger right now. But our software that we use does not work. So we have to improvise.
You have to adjust.
We do. Unless I do. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't. Right?
Wait, are we recording this time?
Yeah, we are.
Perfect.
Thank you. Thank you for
Perfect.
reminding me. Okay, yeah, we would have a stinger, but our software that we use is sucking. So we are going to get going into the actual podcast here. In 3, 2. Wait, is this me or you? I think it's me.
I think it's
Yes.
you too.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. What's going on, guys? It's the GG boys. We're here. We're rapping. We're rolling. We're going. It's time for the 2023 GG Goof and Goober recap of 2023. I've said 2023 so many times, but it was an amazing year for movies, TV shows, all of it. And you guys got to experience the whole year with us. And if you guys also want to join in with the whole movement and everything, guys, make sure you follow us. We're on all of the socials, the YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. What else are we on? We on the Google Podcast, Spotify. We're on the I think we're on Twitter. But we haven't really done anything on Twitter or anything like that. I think we have a TikTok, but we don't really do anything on TikTok. But we got it all. So make sure you follow us on there and get all the newest content. But guys, joining me to review the 2023 is the man that's been through it all, the man that's been in the gridiron, the man that's been in the mud and the dirt. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Matthew Leathers.
What do you say to Monday night football?
Whoa. Wow. That's what
That
I'm talking about.
Because it's not necessarily football, but I don't know if you could hear that.
Oh wow! But you do have a sound. You do have the sound machine. That's right. Matthew has the sound
I
machine.
do have a sound machine.
That's yeah. That's what I'm
so that'll
talking
work.
about. That's
Ladies
how
and
that
gentlemen,
works.
boys and girls, thank you for the lovely intro. Quick little plug here for you guys. Natty is on. Yeah, the national championship is on. Drop your comments down below who you think is going to win, Washington or Michigan. I'm gonna give you
Michigan.
mine. It's gonna be Michigan. Pretty simple, pretty easy.
Yeah.
Check us out on the Twitch. Check us out on the YouTube. Check us out on the Twitter, the YouTube, the Spaces. Check us out everywhere. We are trying to hit 100 followers on Instagram, and then we can give away some things. We have some stuff that I bought like a year ago. So freaking follow it. Send it to somebody so that way we can give it away. I'm tired of having boxes, literal boxes on my stuff. So
Georgia just want to win.
yeah, you don't
Dude,
want to win.
I am willing to give away. I mean, I got so many comics. I could give some comics away. That's what I'm willing to do. You know what I mean?
I'm willing to do what it must to get some of this stuff out of my house.
Like seriously, dude, I'm ready to just give away all this crap. I've been just people follow us and we'll give you some stuff. That's all it is. That's all it takes.
We love
Seriously.
giveaways, actually.
I have so much stuff I just want to give away, but you gotta follow us in order for us to do this. Jeez Louise, people. Anyways, Matthew, I think it was last night. Yes, last night was the Golden Globes Awards, the 81st annual Golden Globes. Did you watch it?
I watched some of it.
You did. I didn't watch it. I really have never watched it. Never really cared for it. I can watch it afterwards and find out who won, and that's when I care about it. But what were you thinking during it?
Well, going into it, in terms of like the best film, for an example,
Yeah.
we'll be talking about like movies that we watched this year. Pretty happy with some of my choice there. You know, and I think it was, you know, some of it was good, some of it was bad. I think one of the big things, and I think you and I both know, freaking Pedro Pascal got freaking reamed.
Is
He
that
got
the biggest?
reamed.
Is that the biggest upset that happened? last
Well,
night.
there's no there. I mean, upset. Sure, I was busy watching the Bills game. Yeah, no, you're good. Bills
won that
game.
game?
Yeah. The Bills won against Miami, or Miami beat the Bills. I don't remember.
It's one of the two.
One of the two.
That's
One
all
of the
I
two
know.
won.
That's all I know.
But Pedro Pascal, no nominations.
Bills. won.
Which is absolutely horrendous from him in his last The Last of Us series. So I was kind of pissed
Yeah.
off about that. A couple other ones that I was, really excited about that were at least nominated was like Spider-Man for cinematic box office achievement. Like, first things first, I'm pissed off about it. Okay. I'm pissed off with the winner. Just gonna be honest with you. But overall, I mean, I pretty much agreed with most things.
Well, what makes no sense with the Pedro Pascal, this Kareem Culkin, which is the brother of, what's his face, Macaulay Culkin. I never have heard anything about the Succession show. There's 3 people that got nominated from the show. And it just, I don't know, that just doesn't make sense to me. And Kieran Culkin is just, you just never saw him as, like, the thing about, I'm sorry, I'm moving all over the place, but like, the thing about Pedro Pascal is that he just did so many things in 2023, and I think that's really what made him so spectacular to us, is because he separate from The Last of Us, he's done so many things that we're excited for, Fantastic Four, possibly, or Mandalorian. I don't know. It just didn't make sense to me, that whole thing, as well as I think with Barbie for the cinematic and box office. Well, I guess that's just the cinematic achievement, so it doesn't really necessarily matter. But I don't know.
Best animated film, The Boy and the Heron.
Yeah, that's what. Oh yeah,
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, and that's just sad. I think also Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles should have been a part of that. Besides Elemental and Wish, I don't know. I think, I mean, it's the Golden Globes. They just do what they want. They're friends. They just nominate their friends. That's all they do. But
true, big true. What?
Stand-up comedy on television. Amy Schumer was one of them, and it's like I don't think anyone finds Amy Schumer that funny. I guess I've never really found her that funny, to be honest. But yeah, so that is kind of what we're looking at currently. What Hollywood is saying the best of the best was for 2023. Nothing besides that that sticks out. I think
I honestly only agree with one thing that's on this list. Now that I'm looking through everything.
What is?
The best film drama.
Best film drama, TV.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah. And director of a motion picture. I think Christopher Nolan deserves that with Oppenheimer too. I think he killed it with Oppenheimer. And
it's about the only thing that I agree with.
What about for Leonardo still does not won a golden no, he hasn't. What's the main thing he hasn't won? I feel like, I don't know. But He's
I
yeah,
need to get more invested in some of these like shows, but like these Golden
dude.
Globes and stuff like that.
I don't know about that. I don't know. Nicolas Cage almost got won an award with actor in a musical or comedy film with Dream Scenario, and guess who was in Dream Scenario? Our boy Pedro Pascal.
Oh,
And then the drama
he loves
TV
Nicolas Cage.
series, The Succession, that won it. I disagree with that 100%. The Last of Us, I think with the amount of people that were on board of The Last of Us, Succession has had, I think, 3-4 years of previous time. Like this has been a buildup for 3 or 4 years, and The
Yeah.
Last of Us just comes out of nowhere and is able to compete with that. I think that's speaks huge volumes on who or what The Last of Us was, and I think should have won. But hey, whatever, it's dumb.
I'm really excited for friggin' season 2.
Well, they're holding back on that, that.
Wait, why? Why are they holding back?
Because Pedro's so famous and people want him in their film, and so they have to push it back because he's got so many more films that he's trying to do. That's what I've heard.
I will take a delayed Last of Us as long as it's good quality,
Right.
which I don't think based off of the previous show that they did a bad job, so I think it'll be fine.
Then huge shout out for Barbie for having 3 nominees for original song. I do think I'm Just Ken should have won.
I'm just kidding.
Anywhere
else I'd be a 10.
His mouth is doing a
Fight for me.
Okay, well, that is the Golden Globes. We'll kind of refer to that maybe once or twice while we go over our 2023 review. But we've got a lot to get through. We can kind of comment a little bit because there's only 2 of us on the pod, so we don't have to take too much time, or we don't have to be too quick, I should say. But Matthew, do you have a list?
I have a list written down.
I have a list written down. Okay,
I've got my top 5 movies, my top 4 worst movies. I've got my top 5 TV shows.
Okay.
I've got a bad TV show that's on there.
Okay.
And then I've got my top 3 fines for 2020.
Okay. We've got how many categories? 5 categories, that means?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so I have my best movies, my top 14 best movies, my top 15 worst movies. I got my top 5 best
15?
TVs. Yeah, TV series or TV shows. I got my top 5 worst TV shows.
Mhm.
You guys covering CES. Is that a math joke there? Juice Draft. And best finds of 2023. I have my top 5.
Your top 5. Okay. Well.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, how should we start this thing? How should we start this?
Well, should we go
Consumer Electronics Expo?
Oh,
No, we're not.
when is that? Was that happening this? Maybe we have to have Juice Giraffe on to inform everyone about that. It's this week. Maybe that's
Where is that?
huge point for the Goof and Goober show to get our names out there. And really dive in deep into the community. Vegas.
It's in
well,
Vegas.
never mind.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be able to make it there.
No, sorry, can't make it. This is what I was thinking. Maybe we can go from each category. Do one, or maybe do the top 5. No, but you only have 1 for the worst TV show.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't watch that many TV shows.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay. Well, let's just do the top 5 and just keep going down.
Sure.
And, start with the best movies, and then
Yeah, we can start with the best movies.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And okay, so you guys are entering. Okay, maybe should I put the spoiler? No, this
She-Hulk
isn't the
was not
spoiler.
this year. She-Hulk was last year.
That was last year.
It would have been on
Mm,
my list real quick.
on the worst movie TV shows.
Easily.
Anyways, so we'll start with the top 5 best movies for the GG, the Goof and Goober Boys. Yeah, that's for sure. Juice Draft, the worst. Matthew,
Okay.
what do you want to start at number 5? Let's start at number 5 and work our way.
We'll work our way up.
We'll
I
work
just
our
wanted
way.
to say I do have an honorable mention for this one.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to put it in the worst, but I didn't want to put it in the best. Okay.
Okay.
TMNT
Oh,
is in my
okay.
honorable mentions.
That's
The
good.
reason being, I think that these other movies, for me, have more. It just clicked with me a little bit more. Not that
Okay.
TMNT was bad. It's just I really like the other movies. So that's just an honorable mention. I had to make sure I put that out there. And for my number 5 of 2023, my 5th favorite movie of 2023 was Dungeons and Frickin' Dragons.
Whoa.
Dungeons and Dragons. Yep.
Bad boy. Okay. That was my number 13. But
Oh wow.
yeah. That's okay. That's okay. Great movie. It is a
Great
good
movie.
movie. It's in one of my top 15 movies of 2023. So it's pretty good. That was a movie.
Yeah, that was a movie.
Oh, Jordan.
It's got Chris something in there.
Yeah. one of those Chris guys. Spider-Man.
One of the
beats it, I
Chris's
would
that's
say.
out there, but it was a
Pine,
funny
Chris
movie.
Pine from
Chris
Jury
Pine.
Duty.
It was a good
Okay.
one. So yeah.
Matthew, any particular reason you have it at number 5, or just you
Look, this one was you and I both we went and saw this together. This was a hilarious movie.
It's a good
But it also
movie.
was like it was also cool because I mean, if you ever play Dungeons and Dragons, it's like it's pretty similar, like in idea. There's a lot of Chris's, but I
Yeah,
really
there
liked it
are.
because it was charming, it was funny, it was adventurous, it was cool at parts, and really, I mean, it's a rewatchable movie, for sure. You can't go wrong
yeah.
with it. So that's kind
Not
of where
at
I'm
all.
at. With that.
Yeah. Yeah. My number 5 best movie of all. Excuse me, for 2023. I put down the Super Mario Bros. Movie. This is a
Oh.
great movie. I love the animation. A lot of my top movies are animated. And so this is a great movie that really lived up to its expectation. You got Peaches, you got an all-star cast, and man, it was a good one. There you go, Jordan, my guy.
Oh yeah, baby.
The reason I had it at number 5, I did rank it lower, but I was like, you know what? I did really enjoy this movie, and it was one of those movies that I could, watch with my son, have a good time, enjoy it. This is just a fun movie, especially you got Chris Pratt in it. You got a lot, like I said, I don't know, just a good movie of fun.
Jack Black
adventure.
absolutely
Jack Black,
killed it.
Peaches.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I had forgot about the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Oh god.
Probably would have been in my honorable mentions, but yeah, I mean it's a good one. It's a real
Yep.
good one.
Yeah. Okay, Matthew.
So-
remember?
Now,
What?
moving on to my next one. This is gonna kind of throw you off because I don't think you saw this movie. I think
boy.
I went to see it and you didn't see it. Maybe it was Killers of the Flower Moon.
We saw that together. Oh wait, no, we did see that. I saw.
I
it
think I went without you.
No, we went and saw that together.
With Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, we saw that together.
Oh,
I
okay.
remember.
Well, I have that as my number 4.
Number 4, really?
This was
You
surprisingly to me. This was a
totally forgot about that movie. Yeah.
this was a strange. This was a different movie. This isn't. I like crime movies. I'm a big thriller type movie guy when I'm at home, but I just want to recognize, a pretty dang star-studded cast with this. We got freaking Leonardo DiCaprio. We've got Martin Scorsese as the director. We got Robert De Niro, Brendan Fraser, Jesse Plemons. Like, this was like, for me, John Lithgow. I think he played freaking. Wasn't he in Batman? Didn't he play in Batman? I thought.
Possibly.
I'd have to look. But he's a pretty well-known actor. But this movie had you kind of pulling every left and right, right? Like it, the tragedy in the movie, the plot twist at the end, just an all-around good movie. It was a long movie, but it was a good one. And it kind of made me, go into looking at, like the Indian tribes that the movie was based around, and seeing that, some of it was, based on some previous events that had happened. It was just a fun movie. It was good. It was cool. Not one I'd normally put on my list, but I really liked it.
Yeah, that's a interesting one, Matthew. I was not expecting that. That's interesting. I don't know. I didn't think that would be in your top 5, but
It was a
That's-
really
that's-
well directed movie and made movie. So
yeah. Well, my number 4 is none other than Sound of Freedom. And man, was this a great movie. It's kind of like yours. It's just one of those ones that just really moved you, and really got you in a just like, oh, I can make a difference. I need to make a difference in the world, and really opened your eyes on what's going on in the world a little bit, with child sex trafficking. And yeah, dude, yeah, we loved that movie. Both of us did, and it was a great movie. Great movie. So, and bravo to Angel for picking that up from Disney, and
screw you,
and-
Disney.
and making millions off of it. One of the best gross movies, I believe, in 2023, behind Barbie.
Yeah, behind Barbie for sure. Because one's more important than the other. Yeah, I will say, and it pains me. It pains me, but I did not put Sound of Freedom in my top 5. But I wanted to go off of my favorite movie that had rewatchability factors that I just enjoyed every single moment of, and The Sound of Freedom hit me where it was supposed to. It wasn't my favorite movie because of the context
I'm
of the
sure.
movie, if that makes sense.
No, I get it.
But no, it's a good pick. That is a good pick.
Yeah,
Are you ready for my number 3?
yeah, dude. Oh wait,
My
it
number
did not.
3 is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume Trace.
Whoa, number 3.
Number 3. Number 3. Guardians
What do you
of
got from those other ones? That's what I'm curious about. I know one of them, but
You don't know the other one, huh? Guardians of the Galaxy, like, come on. Regan and I, like, this is exactly what we wanted from MCU. James Gunn. We talked about him so much throughout the year. He's a killer. He's good at what he does. Like, and that's what brings us some hope. If you listen to the last episode for, Aquaman and the DC universe moving forward, this movie encompasses the whole trilogy and bringing it all together to a final close. and it brings the emotion, it brings in the story, it ties it's just a nice ribbon on top. That's what it is
Yeah,
of the present. And so
100%.
I had to do this one in my top 3. There was no question about it whatsoever. Um, and so that's why it's my third. But the other two, um, I I know they're
It's a
to
tough
me
one.
it was a tough top 3. It was a very
It's a
tough
tough
top
one,
3.
dude.
So
It's a tough one. There was a lot of good movies out in 2023 that you can go out and watch. Before I go into number 3, I will have to make some honorable mentions. Blue
Oh, can
Beetle.
you talk into your mic a little bit more? Because it's like
Oh, my bad.
you're good.
Honorable mentions. I want to say Blue Beetle, Killers of the Flower Moon. Yes. Dungeons and Dragons. Yes. John Wick 3. Yes. Killer. I said that one. Shazam. Wonka. Haunted Mansion. Murder Mystery 2. Barbie. Oppenheimer. Those are all honorable mentions for me. And those are really great movies. If you guys haven't seen them, we highly recommend you go see those movies and go check them out. And if you want to see our reviews of those, you can go to YouTube or go check us out on our Spotify or Google Podcasts, all that stuff, and check that out. But to get into my number 3, I put down Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Mutant Mayhem.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude.
In your top 3?
In my top 3.
Wow.
Think this was an incredible job by Seth Rogen on what he did with this whole series that's been going on for years and years. And this is Jordan, come on.
Nah.
This is a great movie that I think the animation is just it's basically kind of like Spider-Man. We've talked about this on
Yep.
the podcast before
Mhm.
about just how great of a job they did with their animation. But this storyline, I love the storyline. It's a new perspective on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and how they became who they are. And you really felt that they were kids. And because they were kids, they did get guys to be kids. And you never felt for a second that they were just a kid trying to be a kid. So that is my top 3, my number 3 as, and, like I said, if you guys really want to know why and our rankings and all that fun stuff, go check it out in
We go
our
in depth.
videos.
We go in depth on our thoughts on everything.
All of it. So that is my number 3.
Okay. Well, on to my number 2.
Oh boy.
My number 2 movie of 2023 was Barbie. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
My number 2 movie was Oppenheimer.
I knew
Oh, Regan's lagging. Oh, it's okay, guys. Regan's just his internet's probably just lagging or something. See if I can fill the dead air here. Yeah, TMNT as is number 3. Eek. Ooh, that's a brutal one. That is a brutal choice. Although, that's why it's our list and his list, and it's our list for a reason. So let's see what he's up to. See what he's doing. Let's see. I guess while we're talking here, or while we're kind of filling the dead space, so when we hit 100 followers on Instagram, I've got a couple different things we're giving away. So if you look here, this is a picture I took. They're over there in the corner. They're a Funko Pop, the Wasp Funko Pop, and then we got a Joker Batman action figure. We got those on the freaking lineup back there. And then I also have some other items back there that are going to be a part of the giveaway. So if you are listening at this point, go to our Instagram. You can look up the Goof and Goober Show, hit follow, leave a comment or like on whatever, on our photos or videos, something, so we know that you got it, and that you're here. And when we hit 100 followers, which is in 10 followers, we'll do a giveaway. We'll pay for the shipping. We'll send it out to you. We'll take care of you. But yeah, so let's see. Let me call this bad boy up. Let me see what's up. If anybody wants to see, this is Regan's. He's got a big old freaking mustache on his photo for me.
Dude,
Let's see.
I have no idea what just happened.
It's all right. I've been filling the dead air for you. Hello?
Hello? Okay, I need to close out on one of these. I got too many. Hang on.
I think it's your
think
internet.
My computer, everything's shut down. It's not my internet.
Your computer shut down?
Like my computer shut down. Everything shut. Yeah, dude. So I don't
KFC
know what the
Wi-Fi?
heck happened.
Yeah, he does have KFC Wi-Fi.
What? What's KFC
Actually,
Wi-Fi?
KFC Wi-Fi might be a little bit better. He probably, it's more like not Taco Bell, but probably maybe Taco. Yeah, maybe Taco Bell. Maybe Taco
What are you
Bell.
talking about?
I'm
guys are
talking
the
to friggin'
worst.
Jordan, dude. Your internet's crapping out, dude. Or your computer, one of the two.
I don't think. I think it's my computer. I need to get a better fan. I don't think it was overheating. Could have.
Touch the side of your computer. Is it hot?
I did that. It's not hot.
It's not hot.
No.
Huh.
It's like what the frick? And that's exactly that's what my exact thought right off the bat. Well, I'm sorry about that, guys. That was my bad. But Matthew, you said Oppenheimer was your number 2.
Oppenheimer was my number 2.
Why?
Oppenheimer was my number 2. It was really well directed. First off,
Yep.
it was well directed, but also this was probably the most star-studded cast I think I've ever seen in movie history. The most star-studded cast. Like, let me just pull this up. Oppenheimer. Look at this. I mean, we could just go down this list. We got to Cillian Murphy as Oppenheimer, RDJ, Florence Pugh, Emily Blunt, Matt Damon. I mean, that's not even it.
Yeah.
Josh Peck, Rami Malek. We've got what's some noticeable ones? Jason Clarke, David Dastmalson. I don't know if I said that right. Dane DeHaan.
Dane the Mahane.
Michael Angarano, Alex Wolff, like just a star-studded class. I mean, this was a movie that every time someone came on stage or on the screen, I was telling Regan, how are they gonna pay for these guys?
That's true. I think that was a huge thing for me too. Is like the stars. There was a bunch of freaking stars in that, and
I dislike the review star-studded.
the
Hey,
review
I mean,
star-studded.
that's why we all have our own opinions, I guess, Shark Tale also star-studded. Okay, let's take a look at Shark Tale. Shark Tale cast.
We got Will Smith.
Robert De Niro, Will Smith, Jack Black, Martin Scorsese, Angelina Jolie.
I mean, Shark Tales is a well-known movie.
I mean, it is a good movie. It's not a bad movie at all. Well, it is a bad movie. It's not a good movie, though.
I mean,
Well,
when it was
Juice
made back
Giraffe,
in
you have to remember-
2004.
Juice Giraffe, you have to remember, you're like 50. So, of course, that was a terrible movie. When Regan and I were in middle school, this is what came out.
And I wouldn't call this a star-studded. I mean, there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people that I would consider stars. The other are kind of like not really anybody.
I'd also, I mean, this Oppenheimer, like literally every scene, you're like, oh my gosh, how is this guy's in this movie too? This guy's in this movie? This guy's in this movie? And they're all killers. Like they're all good at what they do, clearly.
It's true.
Right? But it's like,
I mean,
how do you pay
1,
all these
2,
guys?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You could go with him. There's just a boatload of people that are like, oh, how in the world? I remember him, like Josh Peck. You're like Drake and Josh. Like, oh yeah, that guy's really good. I don't know. Yeah,
Rami
it's just
Malek.
a bunch of,
Oh, that guy's really good.
well, not good. I just like, oh yeah, he's a star.
Like a
That's
massive
true.
star.
That is true.
Devin
Juice
Bostic.
Giraffe, that they can still make a bad movie even with a star stud.
Oh, well, they made a good movie with the star-studded cast. That's what I was trying to say.
Mm.
I don't know if I got that across. Glad they didn't. Yeah, I'm really glad they didn't either. But like this movie, like I knew nothing about Oppenheimer at all. Nothing. I knew nothing going into this. I heard it was about the nuke. That was about it. And to be honest with you, I'm pretty sure I slept through that period when we talked about Hiroshima, or I think that's what it was.
I don't know about that, but I
The
remember
Hiroshima
seeing
bomb.
Yeah. that one.
But Cillian Murphy, he was an absolute. I mean, he was great in this movie.
Acting in this is great. Yeah.
The stuff he did to prepare, like he's gonna continue to grow, and he killed it in this movie. So that's why I have it as my number 2.
Yep. Well,
So
bravo. My number 2 is your number 3, and that is Guardians of the Galaxy. And I completely agree. They do such an amazing job of finishing this series of Guardians. And Chris Pratt is forever going to be missed. I hope that they'll come back and he comes back. And Rocket did, this whole story is kind of revolved around Rocket, with it not being revolved around Rocket. But I think they do such an amazing job of closing this out. And you want more still. For sure after this whole movie, but it's just one of the greatest movies of 2023. One of them, yeah. So
it's up there.
Yeah,
I'm glad it's in your top 3. I was hoping
let us
it would be.
let us know your top 2 of 2023 if you want. Drop them down in the comments.
Drop them down.
Okay,
And for
Matthew.
my number 1 movie of 2023, it goes to show this movie absolutely crushed. This movie, I have watched it 200 to 300 times probably already, just on repeat. I mean, it's a good movie,
Mhm.
and it is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is the best movie of 2023.
Yep.
And I think Regan, do you agree or you disagree?
I'm on that board. I am.
Yep.
My number one is same. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I think we both love that. Juice Giraffe agrees 100%. Yes, it was the movie of the year. I think they got robbed from the Golden Globes the other night, which, you know, who cares what they say, but it just goes to show that the Golden Globes is a piece of trash. They don't know what they're talking about.
Means nothing.
Because it literally was a masterpiece. Not only the story, but the same thing with the artisticness, the animation. They went all out in all aspect of this film. And yeah, we want
Yeah,
more. We
pissed
still
off.
we
Pissed
we're-
off
I
at the
mean,
ending. I wanted more.
yeah, we want more, and
Yep.
I'm excited for this next movie coming out in this year, right?
I think they're delayed.
Oh, they
I think it's
delayed it.
delayed till 2025. I'm pretty sure.
Aye,
I think.
aye.
I'd have to Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. I'm pretty dang sure it's delayed. Yeah, it's been delayed indefinitely by ongoing writer and actor strikes, apparently.
Oh,
December 14th.
okay.
It was originally slated for Friday, March 29th, 2024. Motherfather.
No.
I
Dude.
could wait 3 months, but I don't even know now at this point.
Yeah. Whatever. I don't know. That's yeah. I agree. I think it will be one of my favorite movies currently going forward. I think it was a really well done movie all around.
Fabulous movie.
Yeah, 100%. Okay.
So you heard it here, folks. 2023, the best movie is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. If you have not seen it, go watch it and then go back and watch our review on it. We talk a lot about the ins and outs of the movie, what we thought about it, what our hopes are for the future. And yeah, go check that out.
Yep. Go check them out. Now we will be moving into the worst of the worst movies. Yeah, Jordan, how have you not seen that? If you haven't, how have you not seen that movie?
It's
I am
fabulous.
so disappointed in you right now. I don't even know what to do with you. Oh my gosh. It's okay. I love you still. Anyways, going into the worst movies of 2023. I will start this off since you started off last time. And
Go ahead.
here we go. My movie, I started off with,
Do some honorable mentions. Go ahead.
honorable mentions, Evil Dead Rises, Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget. I should actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm switching up I'm sorry, I'm doing it on the spot.
It's your list, man.
It's my list, man.
It's your list.
This was not in 2023, but it was our first ever movie, and it was at the end of 2022, so I would still count it towards 2023. Avatar 2, Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, Cocaine Bear. It was, I mean, not like super bad, but it was just, Megan, Missing, Knock at the Cabin, which those were at my very end of my worst movies. So Knock at the Cabin was 11, Missing was 12, Megan was 13, Cocaine Bear was 14, and 65 was 15. 65 was all right. But for my number 5, oh man, this is hard. Yeah, there are so many. Okay, here we go. Number 5. Well, I mean, oh, of course, OFC. I haven't seen Cocaine Bear.
Of course, I haven't seen Cocaine Bear.
What colors?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's rated R, man. Oh yeah, you're not 18 now.
Man, that's right. That's all right, Jordan. I still
But you
forgive
can
you.
watch Spider-Man. It's not rated R.
That's true. That's
And
what the
Spider-Man
movie
Lotus
we
is on
were
YouTube,
talking
so go ahead.
the best one.
The best one yet.
Okay. Anyways, my number 5 is Peter Pan and Wendy. I am a huge Peter Pan advocate. Huge Peter Pan advocate. And knowing
my
that they were going
gosh.
to make a new Peter Pan movie, I was excited. I was so excited because I love Peter Pan. It's probably my childhood hero. And then to watch it completely fall apart in front of my eyes, that I had to stop watching it because it was so bad and I couldn't watch any more of it because they were ruining Peter Pan for me. This was a hard one. This is what I moved. I actually had Avatar 2 here, but I said, you know what? Peter Pan was that bad, and I can't not keep it out of my top 5. So, worst movies of 2023. So, yeah, Peter Pan and Wendy, number 5. I was thinking about putting it up higher. I think all of these could be at number 1, to be honest. I think all these ones that I'm choosing could be at number 1. No joke. So that's my number 5.
Okay. So my number 5.
You looking at on our
I was looking at my
Instagram?
phone. I was looking at my Instagram. Yeah, because I was just looking at something. I have an honorable mention. I have one
Okay, what's your
honorable
hon-
mention. And the honorable mention is Knock at the Cabin. This is not a very good movie, but it's better than some of the movies that are on my
Not even
list.
Evil Dead Rises.
Not even Evil Dead Rises. I forgot we even
Dude.
watched that, to be honest with you. That would be not a good movie that I would not
Oh,
recommend.
dude, I forgot to make an honorable mention too. Can I?
Oh, yeah,
I'll
go
say
ahead.
it after
Go
you.
ahead, go
I'll
ahead,
do
go
it
ahead.
after. Right now? Okay.
Yep.
One of the biggest honorable mentions. I did want to put this at number 1, but I didn't think it was fair because I actually haven't seen this movie, but I wanted to put on the worst movies of 2023.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Taylor Swift,
Oh,
the Eras Tour.
really?
Uh,
Okay.
I don't understand why right now if you wanted to buy it, you can't. You have to rent it. And how much you rent it for? $20. Ridiculous money that Taylor Swift is just demanding from people. Not demanding from people, but asking from people to watch this, basically watch her concert that you can just listen to and probably watch on YouTube somewhere for free. But hey, whatever.
How many times have you guys rented it?
I have not rented it. I told Tyler, you're not renting that. We're not renting this. And so Taylor Swift was right above Avatar 2 for me.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah.
So
anyways,
no, you're good. Back to
what
my
did you
number.
wait? What did you think I was going to say real quick? Because you said, "Oh, I think I know what you're
week
you're gonna
away.
say." Oh,
Said it's a week away,
oh gosh!
but it didn't come out this year, and you didn't
That's
watch
true.
it.
I didn't really watch it.
You didn't finish it.
Actually, I did watch it because Scarlett wanted to watch it, and then I just watched it with her. Basically,
Oh yeah, it's a cute movie. It's all right.
it's all right. Yeah. Go
So
ahead.
my number
Sorry.
5 worst movies of 2023 is 65. Going into this movie,
Wow.
I was like, dude, this is gonna be a sick movie. Gonna be so sweet. And then we
Yeah.
get to the movie and it's like, this is terrible. Horrible.
Yeah.
Like the words, like, and I was looking at the reason why I was looking at my phone as I was looking at my score, and I put a 3.5, but that was so early in our rating days that it's not a 3.5. It's
No
not.
lower.
It's a 2.5 easily.
Mm.
It's a 2.5. The reason
For our
being,
new rating system.
yeah, well, once we've established kind of what we're looking at, but it's a 2.5. It's not a 3.5 whatsoever. Just, I mean, the movie, the kid actor, terrible. The like moving from scene to scene was terrible. Some of the shots, you're just like, this is unrealistic. Like, even and we know, like, hey, it's not going to be realistic all the time, but it's like, okay, Adam Driver's not going to be able to dodge a dinosaur like that if that's the case. It's just
Never
not
know,
going to
but
happen.
yeah.
So I didn't like it. I was very disappointed going into it or coming out of the movie. So that's why it's my number 5.
Interesting. Well, here we go. My number 4. Like I said, I think pretty much all of these could be. Actually, I'm gonna move this one. Sorry, I'm doing it on the fly, and that's my bad, guys. But here we go. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Kind of like Peter Pan and Wendy. I was hyped up for this movie. I was so pumped up that this is hopefully bringing us back on the Marvel train. This is going to bring us on a new platform, on a new ranking, but basically get us back to where we once were with Marvel. And they just blew it out of the water. And it's so disappointing. And it just wasn't what we wanted. Wasn't what we were asking for. And Marvel just completely ruined it with this movie. So I would say number 4 is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantum Mania.
I am surprised. I'm going to be agreeing with you on that. That is my number 4 worst movie
Wow.
of 2023.
Look at us.
This movie, I mean, this was supposed to be the movie.
All right, Jordan, see you later, May. My
yeah,
guy.
see you, Jordan. This was supposed to be the movie. We get King the Conqueror. We get the Quantum Realm. We get, I mean, everything that we need to move forward in the story. And they just botched it. Like, absolutely botched it. Terrible. And
Yeah.
I can't agree enough more that this movie was such a letdown that, I still haven't watched the movie again
Yeah.
since us seeing it in the
I don't
theater.
want to.
I don't want to. Exactly. It's just a bunch of mumbo jumbo rigmarole. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's my number
all
4.
Okay. My number 3. It's going to be pretty crazy, actually. My number 3. Oh my gosh. I can't do that. Yeah. It's just, this has been so hard to rank these because they're so bad. And my number 3 is the Marvels. This is we just watched this. Is fairly recent, and like we said before, if you guys want to go back and watch our point of view and really kind of what we thought of, kind of like a fresh mind right out the movie, pretty much. This movie, we knew kind of that it wasn't going to be good. We were hoping that it would change, because we are big Marvel fans. But it just was not good. Not what we wanted. Same thing with Ant-Man and the Wasp. Hoping somehow, some way, they can turn it around, but they blew it. They blew it in this one. It's just one of the worst movies in 2023 for me. Just because it just wasn't good. This did nothing for me. It wasn't. I fell asleep. And in a
And
movie.
if you fall asleep to a
theater.
movie, Regan, especially at the theater, it's not a good movie.
It's not a good movie.
It's
That's
not a
true.
good movie.
It's true.
I respect your choice. My third worst movie of 2023, my number 3, is The Flash.
Oof.
Yep, The Flash gets my third spot. Look, we knew going into it wasn't. I mean, we were hoping that it would be a good movie. We actually had hopes that when we saw Michael Keaton, that like we would. I mean, it would. We were hoping that it'd be better, right? Like that. That
Right.
was the hope. And you saw in the ratings is that it's either you liked it or you didn't like it. That's
Mhm.
how that movie worked. And
how it worked.
unfortunately, we just. I mean, I just didn't like it. The story was. I mean, it was okay, right? But the CGI was terrible. Like some of this stuff is just like, yeah, it was funny, but it just was. It was the typical DC stuff that we had been seeing,
Yep.
and it just for me just did not work. It did not work. I was excited for it, but it did not work.
Yeah, 100%. And that is the Flash is actually my number 2. I was actually thinking about flipping the Flash to number 3, but I was like, you know what? I think it deserves to stay there. Just because we did have hopes. We had a lot of hopes with Michael Keaton, and hopefully that they turn this around for DCEU, and somehow come up on top. I think for all of these ones, we really were hoping for a lot of things, and they crushed them. They crushed our hopes,
Yeah.
crushed our dreams of them being a good series. Because as much as DC has really fumbled the ball with these DCEU and whatnot, we still want the best for them. I mean, Dark Knight Rises is probably one of the best superheroes trilogy made, compared to Marvel and everything. But I think with DC, they can really improve and they can get better, and I really hope the best, and I think they need to like grab the bull by the horns here. And so this is
Come on, James Gunn.
right.
We're rooting
That's
for
what
you,
I'm saying.
buddy.
But yeah, the same thing. This is just the Flash. We were really hoping a lot, and it doesn't help as well when they have an actor on there that nobody really likes, and it's we
Yeah, that didn't help at all.
it's just Ezra Miller shouldn't have been in that role he was in, and it just was sad to see that they kept him on.
He was
And
rewarded for bad
yeah.
behavior.
So yeah, that's what I had to say for my number 2 of the Flash.
Actually, you and I have a very similar list. My number 2 is the Marvels. Marvels just, I mean, I would watch the Flash over the Marvels any day of the week. Just based off of the list, right? Like I'm not going to be excited to watch the Flash, but it's better than the Marvels. Marvels heap of garbage. Terrible. Except for the end credit scene where they bring in X-Men and they introduce the mutants, right? That's the only thing that really kind of played a role. Everything else was bleh, terrible. Not the movie that we were expecting. Again, another Marvel movie that we were expecting to pull us out of the drought, right? The drought of what Marvel's in right now.
Yeah.
So that's my number 2. And I think the final one, I think we probably are on the same page here, I'd imagine.
I think we've pretty much kept the same guys in this one. There's no question of what was our number 1 is, and that is Aquaman. And the Lost Kingdom. It's kind of like our number 1 for the best movies. We both have the same number 1. And man, was this just horrendous. One of the worst movies I think I've ever seen. Acting, the people in it, they should have Amber Heard should have been taken out, but they kept her on. and still gave her like kind of a major role in this. And it's just like so sad the CGI to see that, and the storyline. It just was not a good movie that I would recommend. I think we both gave this as the lowest scores
I think a
of the
1.9 and a
year.
1.5.
Yeah. We didn't
It's trash.
not recommend this movie, and these are movies that we, like we said, we hope for a lot of these things, but like Aquaman, I think we didn't really have a whole lot of hopes in
No.
that one. We already knew it was just going to be
Yeah.
trash, and it was trash. So,
Horrible.
but yeah.
I mean, we knew this going into it. We said, unfortunately, the problem is we talked about it too much, so we had to go see it, unfortunately. But yeah,
Yep.
this was just a really bad movie. And it goes unquestioned as the worst movie of 2023 for us. So
Yep.
kind of different in our top favorite movies, but our number ones for our worst and best are the
Kept-
same. And
Yeah.
And just
look
so
at
you
that.
guys know, Regan and I did not talk about this list before. This is all
No.
based off of, hey, what did you watch? What'd you like? And then boom, we're on. So we're gonna jump into the next one because we're already an hour and 45 minutes in. We're gonna jump into the best and worst TV shows of 2023.
We'll try to keep it
And I
quick.
think we'll start off at the worst ones because I only have
Oh.
one TV show that I thought was the worst, and I can't remember any other TV show I watched.
Okay.
So my number one worst TV show is The Secret Invasion.
Nah, that's what I was gonna say. That's my number 3.
That's your number 3. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So for me, I'm gonna try to go through these quick. Number 5 was Squid Games: The Challenge. If you guys haven't seen that,
Oh,
it's all right. I just didn't like some of the people on there, and it just really turned me kind of, I don't know, turned me the wrong
Turned you
way,
off.
and turned me off big time.
and Regan's a typical turn on guy. So
Yeah. Oh yeah. My Adventures with Superman. I think this is on I think it was on HBO. Just not that good of an animated series. I
What was
watched
it?
this. My Adventures with Superman. Just
mhm, mhm.
kind of boring. Didn't really follow this whole superhero action. It was more of just like the drama. It's kind of like, oh, this is weird. Number 3, told you already, Secret Invasion. Okay.
Okay.
So here we go to number 2 and number 1. Number 2 is BS High. Remember that you was
Oh my
it's called-
gosh. Wait, hold up. That was a TV show. Guys, look, I didn't know if documentaries were for me were okay. This is my fault. This is my fault for misinterpreting what we were
jeez.
doing. I didn't
no,
do
it-
any of the documentaries.
You know what?
But I think that was a
I
movie.
I think it was a movie. Yeah.
But
my
BS
bad.
High would have been up there as one of the worst.
Yeah,
me.
I think I would have put that one as a high honorable recommendation, or whatever it's called.
But it's not like
Um,
but it was a good documentary. It was just
He's
about
just-
a bad guy.
About a really bad guy that you're just like, I don't want him to get any credit for this, and I don't want him to be seen in a good light in this.
Yeah, exactly.
And he specifically says that in this, like, and it's just sad. So yeah. So then only leaves me then with 4. And so my number 1, so Secret Invasion was my number 2, that means. But then that leaves me with the number 1. The number 1 worst TV shows of 2023 was The Bachelor / The Bachelorette. If you ever watch those are the worst TV shows in the world, and
Horrible.
you shouldn't be watching. They are just the worst. And so,
If you want a marriage that's realistic, don't watch those shows.
Yep.
Those set up so unrealistic relationships that like people expect your relationship to be like that, and it's just terrible, and it's cringy, and it's stupid. I hate that
Yeah,
show.
it's really
so.
yeah.
I can't believe you
Yeah.
watched it. I didn't watch a
I
single thing.
well, I somewhat watched it because Tyler watches it, so
Mm.
so I kind of I don't necessarily like I tell her I don't want to watch that show, and
I love it.
basically I tell her I'm not going to be in the same room if you keep watching that. I'm not going to be in that. I mean, you can watch it. I'm not going to force you to say tell you can't, but you can watch whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
Well, then,
anyways,
okay. So there's our worsts. Secret
are the
Invasion's
worst.
up there. As
Yeah.
a realistic look at our channel, Secret Invasion was absolutely the worst TV show we had, even though it started off really good. It started off
I was
really
going to
good,
say that
unfortunately.
it did start off. It just the landing was horrible. They did
Terrible.
not land it well. So all right, let's go into the best TV shows of 2023. I can
I'm
start.
excited. I'm excited for my list. I'm super excited.
I don't know. Okay, here we
Okay.
go. Number 5 for me is Mandalorian. Great series. I think this was it wasn't the best. I don't know. I think it just didn't really stick out to me. It's the Mandalorian. I love it, but it just it didn't really stick out. So that's why I have it at number 5.
Sure.
Compared to the rest.
Yeah. I'm actually really happy to have this on my list. I wish it was higher. I really do, but it's limited. So I am going with Jury Duty as my number 5. Jury Duty. Look, so Regan told me about this TV show and I was like, meh, whatever. And I didn't watch it. And then we were at Sino's wedding.
Bachelor party.
We were at the bachelor party and they were like,
Yep.
oh, let's watch Jury Duty. And I was like, ugh, who wants to watch that? And they're like, no,
Right.
you'll love it. I promise. And so I went downstairs and I watched like the first 5 minutes and I'm dying laughing in the first 5 minutes of the show. And honestly, I wish this was higher. From a comedy standpoint, this is top tier for me. I loved it. So yeah. It's my number
Well,
5.
Darn right. Yeah. My number 4 is actually Jury Duty.
Oh wow.
I love this concept and the characters that they brought in, and the characters that they played in the what's his name, the main character on Jury Duty. I forget what his name was, but
I
he's
can see
become
him right now. Phil.
yeah, but
I
he
think, or-
yeah, but he's become like a excuse me. Internet sensation. So like he's done a lot. I've seen him do like commercials and things like that, which is
I
kinda
told
crazy.
you. I told you he was gonna be in like commercials or TV or something.
Yeah, I don't
or
think
acting.
I ever denied that. I wasn't never saying no, he's not gonna do that. But
Maybe you did,
I
maybe you
think
didn't.
it's a really great story for him, and they chose him, for a reason. So yeah, that's my number 4. What's your number
Dang.
4?
My number 4 is The Mandalorian.
Whoa.
We're completely flip flop there.
Flippy-floppy.
Mandalorian. Yeah, easily my number 4. Pretty solid show. Like I was obviously we're invested from the
Yeah.
beginning. I'm really excited to see kind of what happens moving forward, obviously with Mandalorian and the story beyond.
Yep.
So it caps off a decent story of Mandalore and Bo-Katan, and I'm again really excited to see what the future holds. Disney keep following that formula. Marvel start following that formula of story writing. And I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. Okay, number 3 for me is we might have the same.
We might just have the same list.
yeah, well, same, yeah, 5. But number 3 for me is Ahsoka.
Same.
Yeah, dude,
Same.
that's what I'm saying. I
Exactly
think we
the
have
same.
the same 3. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. Ahsoka was an incredible. Like there are a few things that I just didn't like the one Jedi girl that just her and the one guy just
Yeah, the
didn't really
purple
fit
hair
well.
guy.
But
Girl.
like, they were fantastic. It was just a really well put together Star Wars movie that I think we were happy that we got it, and they delivered on this, especially with Ahsoka and the not even Ahsoka, it was the villains,
Yep.
and they
Balin.
yeah, Thalen, it's just everyone. I don't know. It's just they really delivered
Mhm.
and just did a really good job. Well-rounded
Fabulous job. And bringing back
Mhm.
Hayden Christensen, like shoot, they brought in a really good story, and
Mm.
I'm happy. Again, I can't say this enough. Marvel, pay attention. Marvel, pay attention. It's under the same
Right.
freaking umbrella, right? Like they're a Disney
Right.
company. Pay attention. Do what they're doing. Because their storytelling is just absolutely killing it. Which kind of, I mean, it kind of gets me to my number 2 is, maybe they did. I don't know. Maybe they did figure it out. Is my number 2
Go ahead.
is Loki.
Dude.
Number
Same.
2
I
is
knew
Loki.
it. Okay. All right. We must have
Number
the
2 is
same
Loki.
3. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see what the
Go
last
ahead.
one is. We'll see what the last one is.
We'll see what.
But look, Loki, Loki absolutely crushed. This was, Loki. If this was one of the hardest choices to make for my
Mm.
top 2, for me personally,
Yeah.
because Loki, we had asked for the Marvels to fix something. We had asked for Quantum Mania to fix something. We knew Marvels was going to be bad. We were hoping Ant-Man would be better. And we were just kind of, honestly, we're pissed off. We're like, what? Like, Marvel, pick it up. And we get into the show and we're like, holy freaking crap.
Mm-hmm.
This is golden for television. Absolutely
yeah.
golden. So,
Yeah.
yeah, Tom Hiddleston absolutely crushed it. Owen Wilson crushed it. It's just, if you haven't seen it, go see it. This is arguably one of the top. This is one of the top TV shows of 2023. Excuse me.
And it just begs to differ. Like that wasn't even nominated for the Golden Globes. Like that, it wasn't even on there. Not even that for a drama TV series. But Tom Huddleston or whatever his name is, wasn't even a nominee for anything for acting on that. And he has come such a long way from being Loki to current where he is at now. And my word, he's changed. I don't know. It just makes you feel like he's a changed man in
Yeah.
some ways, but he's been the same guy the whole time, but like, it's just like, you think, I think he's gone through a lot because he's been the villain. And now he's coming into a seat of basically being the hero. But in some ways, I think in the future for the Marvels, I hope they bring him back and he will be the villain yet again. But this time, I think what they could do, I think we talked about this through the Loki series, is that Loki could be the next Avengers, the threat level Avengers, whatever. You want to say it like that.
Avengers level threat.
Avengers level threat. Yep,
Mhm.
that's what I want to say. So yes, number one for no. Number two was Loki. Number one was The Last of Us.
Dang.
And
Wow, we pretty much had
man,
the same freaking thing. Holy
we just
crap.
had two flip flop, dude.
Yep.
Two freaking flip flop. Look at us. There wasn't a whole lot of TV shows that we we reviewed, but all the ones we did, I think they were fantastic. And The Last of Us was amazing. Man, what a ride that we got to
What
take.
a ride. Dude, think about that. That was like a year ago.
I know, and it just feels so long ago. But what a ride they put us through with this whole TV series that people just jumped on board and got on board the Last of Us train, and it just kept going, and people loved it. And it's sad to see that it didn't really win anything. For the Golden Globes. Maybe it'll win something in something in another at another award ceremony, whatever it is. But man, Pedro Pascal, baller. You know, what's her name? The Bella Ramsey, baller.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's just they came. We already knew Pedro Pascal was a really good, but this really just emphasized who he was, and people really
They want him. They want him bad.
right? And this is a huge shout out for Bella Ramsey for taking on this role, and now she's moving to stardom because of this show. But man, I am so excited. And we talked a little bit at the beginning about how excited we are for season 2. But
Yep.
man, so good, so good, so
Yep.
good.
This was a video game adaptation that I don't think you've ever played, right?
Nope.
I think you had never
I watched
played it.
somebody play
I
it.
yeah.
but
I played a little bit growing like back in the day. So for me it was like reliving some of this stuff, but also just seeing it on picture. In episode format, I was just like, "Oh my gosh, this is awesome." Pedro Pascal absolutely crushed it. Bella Ramsey absolutely crushed it. Regan completely I completely agree with you on that. But what this does is it also just the way they told the story was just there's I mean, this was the best TV show of the year. I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't gone back and watched it, but I'm going to now. Because it's that good.
Yep.
And it sounds dumb. Well, you would go back and watch it, but you guys have to remember we watch so much stuff. Not
Yeah.
even just in like you got to think. We had Regan had 15 movies on his best and worst movies of the
Pretty
year.
much, yep.
And then he had like 15 TV shows. And then, we also have other things like work and stuff and football. And it's just like we have a lot of time, or we don't have a lot of time, but when we do, we're really happy with what we get, especially from The Last of Us. Super excited. That was on my top list for 2023 that I put we'll peep this in the description. I put this as one of my top not recommendations, but most anticipated TV shows of 2023 at the Infinity Bros podcast when I was on their podcast early in January. So I knew it was going to be good. I'm glad it was good, and looking forward to more.
So, Matthew, before we get in real quick, what movies are you looking forward to for 2024 then?
I mean, just right off the rip, because I really didn't even think about it. Madam Web, I'm really excited to see that. It's part of the Spider-Man story, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
Movies coming out in 2024. Let me just pop this up. Deadpool, obviously a big one. If it comes
Yep.
out this year, I think it will. It's going to be a good one. And then Craven the Hunter.
Mm,
Craven the
that's
Hunter.
right.
I'm excited. Not a lot of people were excited about that for some reason. For me, I don't know. I think that sounds pretty cool to me. I mean, I'm
Yep.
excited. You know, the other thing that I was curious about, apparently there's a Lord of the Rings War of
That's it.
Rohirrim. I think
Yep.
that's how you say it. But it's coming out in December of this year. I know nothing about this. I saw it on
Yeah.
Twitter, and yeah, that's kind of my knowledge of it.
From what
So
I see, Eowyn is in this.
no,
And so I'm curious on how that a
Eowyn.
lot of the girl that was kind of the human woman that was in love with Aragon. She couldn't because Aragon was already committed to what's her face. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think just kind of looking at the list, I mean, I'd have to look at some other movies that are coming in, but right off the bat, just thinking about it, those would be 3 movies that I'm pretty excited about.
Yeah, there's a good amount that is coming out this year that Ghostbusters looks like Avatar: The Last Airbender series is coming out.
Mm. Yep.
Dune Part 2. What was it? There's just a lot of good movies I think that are coming out in 2024 that we need to see Roadhouse with Jake Gyllenhaal. I've seen some like clips of him like doing. I mean, it looks legit.
Oh, the
I
fighting
love a
one.
good fight. Yep.
Yep.
Kung Fu Panda.
Does he fight?
Kung
Is he
Fury
fighting
2.
the what?
That Kung Fury 2. If you haven't seen Kung Fury, the first one, you need to watch it because it's hilarious. You would love that. I feel like
Kung Fury
yes,
came out in 2020.
I think it's on. I think it's on YouTube.
Never
It's
heard of this movie.
hilarious.
It is
Oh
not
man, that's so.
It's only like a 30-minute movie.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Anyways, there's a lot. I don't know. I'm Fantastic.
This is like
Beasts.
Michigan one. I
Michigan
called it
won?
Michigan versus
It wasn't
Washington.
just no. Matthew, I said it too. I said it first. Actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. 13-34. Sorry, Riley. My brother
Dude,
was
Riley.
like, Washington's gonna win. Washington's gonna win.
You just did that to piss you off. Guaranteed. But not anymore. He's so pissed. All right. Anyways, let's go through our greatest finds of 2023. If you guys don't know this about Matthew and I, we have a segment of weekly finds. We don't necessarily do it every week, but we bring in some fun stuff that we found and share it with you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy what we find, and hopefully you guys share what you find with comments or DMing us, and we can share it with everyone there. So Matthew, do you have how big is your list?
I have 3.
You have 3?
Yep.
Oh, you're gonna show them.
Yeah, I've got them. Got them right next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. So my number 3 find of the year, because we got a lot. We got a lot of stuff. My number 3 find was Star Wars, the NES inbox, fully complete, pretty minty mint. I mean, this thing's like $200 or $300. That's how much it's worth, I'm pretty sure. got a pretty good deal on it, so it's on my list. Pretty dang good one. Yeah.
Dang.
So
Well, that's impressive.
Thank
For
you.
me, I would say it is my comic. Marvel's. Oh, frick. I
Oh,
don't know.
there
There's a
goes- there
lot of
goes the value.
comics. There's a lot of value in these. I don't know, but my favorite one right now is Marvel Superhero Secret Wars. Um, this one got me really excited for some reason. Hang on. Just because we're getting into that era of the Secret Wars, and to have that before they make the movie, which they're gonna make the movie, but like it's just
Yep.
like that's pretty fun for me.
It's pretty
So,
freaking sweet, man.
pretty sweet for my number 3. So Matthew, number 3
My number 2
or number 2, my bad.
for 2023, and it was kind of a toss up because I got some pretty decent stuff, but
Mm.
Regan has gotten me into VHSs.
Yeah.
And so I had been on a spree of buying some really sweet VHSs. And for those of you who don't know, my favorite Marvel superhero is Captain America. And so I had found this 2-box set,
Oh, baby.
and this thing, I mean, this is just a display, to be honest with you. Like, I haven't
Yeah.
really put it in, but this is beautiful. This is like, you just
So
look at
good.
it and you're like, oh my gosh.
Dude.
So big shout out to Regan for getting me into VHSs. And,
You're welcome.
yeah.
Easy.
So, easy money.
Actually, fun fact, Tyler and I are working through the Marvel movies in chronological order. So yesterday we watched Captain America, the first Avenger.
Oh
And tonight
wow.
we should be watching Captain Marvel, not Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel. So yeah,
Oh wow.
I know we got a lot of movies to get through, but
It's like 30
yeah.
days worth.
Yeah, well, that brings us kind of to my number 2, because the other thing is that the reason why me and my wife have been doing that, we watched the whole Harry Potter series, and that was like my first time ever actually watching the whole Harry Potter series start to finish, and man, it was actually like I really loved it. Actually, I mean, I loved Harry Potter before, but like the whole series, like watching it and like getting to know the characters like in the time frame that you're supposed to know them, because like fun fact, I didn't grow up getting to watch all the Harry Potter movies. I just basically didn't. My
Snuck
parents didn't
around and
believe in
watched
that.
them?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I couldn't even sneak around because nobody would let me watch it. So the very first movie I watched of the Harry Potter series was Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. So I watched it like at the very end. So I had no idea what was going on, but being able to watch that, getting to know who Harry was, Ron and Hermione and all of them, it was actually really good. I really love that series. Which brings me to number 2, my Harry Potter VHSs. I have Harry Potter 1, 2, and 3. Harry Potter the Sorcerer's Stone, Harry Potter and the Chambers of Secrets. Well, it's Chambers of Secrets, Sorcerer's Stones, and Harry Potter of Azkaban. The 3 movies that came out in VHSs, and then they stopped after the 3rd. But I have all 3 of them and been able to watch those, and that's been really fun having those. And so I was really happy I got those 3 movies. Honorable
Wow.
mention would be Lord of the Rings VHSs. I got the extended editions for my Lord of the Rings. So
Ooh, baby.
I know.
Ooh, baby.
VHS. All right, Matthew. I'll do my number 1 here because
Sure. Go ahead.
with that, you can't watch VHSs without a good VHS player. And I was ecstatic when I found my combo TV. And boy, do I love that combo TV. I love the size. I love that it's not super big. And I'm actually tempted. I was tempted today actually to put my PlayStation on it and place on that little screen. Because it's just something so nice about it being so small. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like
Um,
personalized.
it's just really nice. And so that's made it very special for me. So I would say my combo TV is my number one find of 2023.
I put that in my honorable mentions, by the way.
Oh,
But the only
wow.
reason I put in my honorable mentions is
Uh, uh,
Hey, Goof and Goober podcast. This is Brian DDA, your number one fan. I just wanted to say that thanks for shouting out the Harry Potter VHSs. A lot of really, really good memories with
Yeah.
those.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Do you have any finds you want to share, Brian DDA?
No, as Brian DDA, I have a lot of DVDs and movies, so nothing really in particular stands out. Just wanted to say, that's a good one. Thanks for picking that.
Thanks, Brian. I appreciate you you jumping in and sharing your thoughts. Even though Brian DDA, you quit the fantasy football league, and I'm really upset with you.
I just knew I wasn't gonna win, so. Oh,
Yeah.
hello.
It's late.
she's saying goodnight.
Oh, good night.
Good night.
Oh, geez. Well, Brian, I'm really disappointed that you quit, and so for that, I am removing you.
How the frick is he getting in here? He's got that NASA freaking hacker.
Dude, he's a
hackability
hacker,
stuff.
dude. He's our hacker. You know that, dude. You
Yep.
freaking know that.
Well, like I mentioned, my honorable mention was the TV, but it wasn't even because the reason I didn't put it in my top was because I didn't actually find it. Regan found it, and I just paid
True.
him.
That's true.
So that is up there, but for some reason, I just couldn't not put this in my top. I don't know why. I just couldn't not put it in there because I just like the way it looks. And I'll show you. My number one is gonna be the Punisher on the NES.
That's right.
Guys, I'm not the biggest Punisher fan. I think it's cool, right? And I've
Right.
watched the Marvel TV series of it. But for me, it's just the look of it, man. Like it's just for me, every time I walk by it, I'm like, man, that thing is sick. Like I can't
So
believe
sick.
like you look at the back too, it's just I don't know.
Oh,
It was a tough it was a tough and weird one. I was like, I can't not put that in there. I don't know.
Yeah, we saw Jordan.
So
Yeah, well, wow. What a year of 2023, and what a great time we had in 2023, and the memories we shared. And it feels like it took so long, but I'm glad I got to spend it with you. You know that you guys and Matthew, of course.
oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But well, I want to say thank you guys for listening and sharing those moments with us as we went. We have a post on Instagram that kind of reflects Matthew made it on the recap of our 2023, and guys,
You want to show it on there?
Oh gosh,
Yeah, let's
okay.
share it. Let's share that thing.
Okay, guys, we will. If you guys want to, if you can, go on our Insta and like the Nick Schleif just liked our story. Like this post, our newest post for 2023. I don't know how do I. Hang on, we gotta go to here. Let me share my screen.
Make sure you share your audio.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, dude. Entire screen, audio. Here we go. Hopefully it. Hang on, let me go one more over. So it,
And with that, the 2023 season comes to an end. Good night.
we love you guys.
Love you.
We'll see you guys.
And with that,
On
the
the other
2023
side.
season comes to an end.
Oh yeah, baby.
Have a good one.
Peace.
Peace.
Riga just just dipped